kind of do? Oh, sorry, I didn't even know this thing was on. Man, didn't even know it was recording. Well, since it's recording, I guess I'll start off episode 13 of Stewiefamily's Wrestling News. Alright, here we go. Let's start off with Raw. The first thing we've started recently. We started off with recently. Now, in the beginning of Raw, we seen Randy Orton come out there and was talking smack to all the champions on the Raw roster, which I found pretty funny. But then he started talking about CM Punk, which I didn't like because, you know, I kind of like CM Punk. So, CM Punk came down there and said that this is the closest that Randy Orton would ever get to the World Heavyweight title. Now, it would be awesome to see Randy Orton versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight title, but we're never going to see it probably. Or will we at No Mercy, the next pay-per-view after Unforgiven. But, you know, I found it, I would think CM Punk will win. Probably Randy Orton will win, you know. He has won the World Heavyweight title. He was the youngest World Heavyweight champion in WWE history. So, anyways, we seen Kane also come out and say that Rey Mysterio wasn't going to be at the Battle Royal on Raw because he took Rey Mysterio's soul to hell. But he was corrected because during the Battle Royal on Raw, Rey Mysterio came out and got revenge on the Big Red Machine, or the Big Red Monster, or whatever you want to call him. So, I found that pretty awesome. And also, a new match has been made at Unforgiven. It will be the World Tag Team Champions Ted DiBiase Jr. and Cody Rhodes versus Crime Time. And the World Tag Team Championships are going to be on the line in this match. I just hope Crime Time wins, you know. And then also, a match I've been talking about for the past 3 or 2 episodes. It will be Shawn Michaels versus Y2J Chris Jericho in an unsanctioned match at Unforgiven. Now, I'll be talking about my predictions on the Unforgiven matches later on. But for right now, you know, I just gotta say one thing about this match. Chris Jericho's new character just completely friggin' sucks. Where his matured character, it just completely sucks for him. His old one, the egomaniac, man, that was funny as hell, needs to come back. That's what we need to get saved by. The old egomaniac Chris Jericho, not the new matured Chris Jericho. I mean, I like Shawn, but you know, Chris Jericho, I just think is better. And also another match I've been talking about for the past 4 episodes is the 5-man World Heavyweight Championship Scramble match at Unforgiven. It will have, for the final time, JBL, Kane, Batista, Rey Mysterio, because Mr. Overcoming the Odds, John Cena, is out of it because of a injury, but his surgery was a success because he always overcomes the odds. And then finally, World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk. I'll be giving that my predictions for that match later on in this episode. But for right now, that's about it for Raw. Let's go on to the new crappy ECW. Now on ECW, there is the ECW, well no, scratch that. The new crappy ECW UFC ripoff title scramble match. It will have Chavo Guerrero, Miz, Finlay, Matt Hardy, and the new crappy ECW UFC ripoff champion Mark Henry. I'll be giving my predictions on that match also later on. Anyways, that's about it for ECW, or the new crappy ECW, because there ain't nothing on it. Let's go on to Smackdown. Alright. Now on Smackdown, we seen Vicky Guerrero come out there without a wheelchair and was talking bad about the Undertaker and all that. Undertaker comes out there and says that he is going to take Vicky's soul to hell. That he was finally going to do it. I don't know when. But we also seen at the end of it, we seen the Great Khali versus Triple H in a lumberjack match. Great Khali has the vice grip on Triple H. Triple H reverses it, I think. I don't really know for sure. He defeats the Great Khali, and then here comes Jeff Hardy coming in the ring. Does the Twist of Fate on Triple H, meaning that it's anybody's game at Unforgiven in that WWE Championship Scramble match. I'll be giving my predictions on that later on. And there has also been another new match that's been made for Unforgiven. It will be Michelle McCool versus the Slutty Maurice. No, I'm not kidding. That's what it actually says on WWE.com. It says Slutty. For the crappy Women's Championship rip-off title, the Divas Championship. I'll be giving my predictions on that match too. I'll be giving my predictions on all the matches here in a few minutes. Also, another match I've been talking about for 4 episodes is the WWE Championship Scramble match at Unforgiven. It will have the worst wrestler in history, the Brian Kendrick, versus a Power Ranger, versus Jeff Hardy, versus Shelton Benjamin, versus the Game Triple H. Yeah. And then, actually, let's go on to my predictions about who's going to win what match at Unforgiven. Alright, here we go. First off, I'm going to talk about the most crappiest one. I start off with the crappiest one, and then I end with the possibly best one. Okay, let's start out with the Divas Championship match. Now, you know, this Divas Championship match, Natalya versus, not Natalya, but Maurice versus Michelle McCool. I actually think that Michelle McCool may win it. That's just my predictions. I think Michelle McCool will win it. Let's go on to the Cody Rhodes versus Ted DiBiase Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase versus Crime Time for the World Tag Team Championships. I actually think that Crime Time will win this match because I'm sick and tired of seeing Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase always bragging about it, and how Ted DiBiase will never be like his dad. Let's go on to the other one that I've been actually highly anticipated for. The only match I'm pretty excited about is Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho. Man, is this such a big answer and such a big question on who will win it. Now, in the past, they fought at WrestleMania 19, and Shawn Michaels won that match, but then after that, Chris Jericho and Shawn hugged. Because Chris always wanted to be like Shawn Michaels. That was his favorite wrestler. So what's my predictions on who's going to win this unsanctioned match? Is it so obvious? I think Chris Jericho's going to